Yeah. Okay, actually, let's bring him on. Let's bring on Staffware CTO, Mr. Jon Pyke, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. How are you, John?
Pretty good.
Thank you very much. Well, it looks like he did pay you something. Yes, please do. Sit down. Pardon me.
Handsomely, I would say.
Handsomely. Okay. Now, I'm going to get straight down to business. John, 12 years with this man. How has that been?
Well, you got any easy questions?
No, it's about as easy as it gets.
The first 11 are the worst.
Yeah, then it kind of... Well, we've been with 12 years, but I've managed to get away with only working for about 3.5 of those. So all in all, I can't complain. But it's not something you can analyse really, because we've had a lot of fun and it worked. So I have no complaints on that score at all. I would say though that when I joined, I weighed about 140 pounds and had a full head of hair.
Didn't we all, mate? Didn't we all? Now, look, as chairman of the Workflow Management Coalition, now this is the governing body of Workflow. I know that you get invited to speak at conferences around the world. You were saying only South Africa last year.
Yeah.
Now, in fact, you spoke at the PC conference today. How did you find it?
Well, yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah. There you go.
I mean, I found Simon Mallon that led me there. But
There's no force.
Sorry, next time I'm going to release it.
It was a good event, really.
Those ones, yeah.
Nice and relaxed, and a great audience. I don't think as good as this one. But,
no, of course not. No. It's smooth.
But they were certainly awake and sharp. There's some subtle jokes going in there, which they got. I fancy repeating a couple of them. Right. I need a couple more drinks yet. But no, it's very good, and I think the message has got across. I think that there was a learning experience from that as well, and I think we covered the evolution of the technology we're using and how standards affect that and how they play. So I think it was well received.
That's very good.
I was pleased with that.
That's good. That's good. Now, operating in an environment of continual technological development, how do you stay ahead of the pack?
Well, you heard John talk about using left brain and right brain,
yep.
But you only need to use the brain that's kind of imaginative and innovative. So I only use half a brain, which is quite fortunate, really, because the other bit withered and died years ago. I mean, it's tricky sometimes. What tends to happen is organisations like Microsoft and Sun and IBM and standards bodies and things are throwing out these technologies on a continual basis. And you have to kind of look at a number of kind of scenarios and a number of things to decide which way you're going to go. Now, clearly some of the things that come out are either never going to fly, people don't understand them, that they would never serve any earthly business benefits, so you can kind of ignore those. And then there's others where you think, oh, this is quite interesting, but what impact will it have on Staffware, on the Staffware's products, but more importantly, what impact is it going to have on the customers? Right. And it's those ones you kind of focus in on and go with those. And again, not all of those fly, or sometimes you can focus on the technology, and the actual implementation and usage of it will change slightly, so you have to be fairly quick on your feet.
And it seems to me you have to be quite responsive as well as being, very focused in your targets, I suppose.
It is very true, and we do spend a lot of time with our customers and partners, kind of listening to how they use the product, and trying to factor in those demands and requests and ideas into the development, into the overall roadmap. And I think we're pretty unique, really. We don't build a product based on any theoretical or ethereal kind of technology ideas. We actually sit and listen to the customers and take a pragmatic approach and build a product based on what people want to use it for.
Exactly, because if they can't use it, what's the point, really?
Exactly, and I've got plenty of competitors who do that.
There's a quote. Okay, so now technological developments for Staffware for the future. What are they?
How long have we got? I mean, have we got
Just a couple.
PC here with some PowerPoint slides and stuff? There's a couple of areas really. I mean,
Yep.
as I said, we work with customers and partners, and some customers here in Australia are helping us set the roadmap going forward.
Yep.
But what you will see towards the end of this year and going forward, some new process frameworks, some new ideas around there which are kind of out of the box, sort of 80% done processes that people can deploy with a bit of tinkering. There are some extra components that are going to go into the process queue, and it's very likely that by the end of this year or tipping over into next year there'll be a version 3 of the process suite. And so there's some interesting stuff coming down the track. For the future.
Very tantalising there, John. Now, for both of you, this is a question for both of you. I believe that you've got heavy workloads while you're here. I know that, John, you're no stranger to our shores. Are you both going to get in a bit of R&R while you're here?
How long have we got now? 4 or 5 hours, maybe?
I think so.
4 or 5 hours?
Yeah.
It's probably
I'm not going to do the Harbour Bridge climb
Climb
this
tonight.
time round, but nor the marathon as I did last year.
Oh,
But,
right.
yeah, John, I think. I'll do the marathon.
So you're up for the marathon? Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Great. Very good.
It's just, I can't think of any reason in nature why someone would run 26 miles, but no.
Well, in my case, it was charity. It was another charity.
Great.
Raised
Well,
$25,000 for children's charity.
you personally raised. Very well done, very well done. So does that answer your question?
Yeah.
That's good nature.
Right, fair enough. Well, look, I will just, one last question. What do you think of Australia?
I love it. Yeah. We come down here as often as we can. I brought my wife and family down last year as well for the month of August. We had a great time. I don't know, we probably get here 3 times a year.
Yeah, I think they deserve to be runners up last year.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, honestly, I do. No. I know you guys are hard on your team, but no, you deserve to be runners up.
Thank you. That's very generous of you, John. Extremely generous. That's fantastic. Look, it's been really, really nice spending some time with you, finding out about Staffware, both in the past and in the future, what it holds for the future. I'd like to thank you both very much for coming across to see us. Really appreciate it. And I hope, and I'm sure, that we'll be having another one of these in 10 years' time.
Yeah.
And sharing another cocktail or two, and hopefully seeing some more terrific entertainment. Yeah, that's great. Really look forward to it. Thank you. Right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Staffware. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Staffware. Hello. Hi.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Sobrano.
Oh, it's so set up, wasn't it? What do you do? It's good to be here. Hello.
Oh, thank you. It's good to have you here. This is John and John, as you know.
Well, John and John, we have only recently met, but I feel like you're such a dear and close friend. How do you do? There I go. And hi, how you going? Mwah. But they show very fine taste, don't you agree, in choosing one of Australia's premier female vocalists to come along? I just thought I'd give myself a little plug.
Do you know what I love about that is you make my job so easy.
Yeah, well, 20 years in the business, it gets a bit like that.
That's great.